7-1 in that race to 10. So we're going to take you over there and let you see a little of this action. Bustamante about to deposit another 9-ball. Make it 8-1. Bustamante's been in fantastic
10.
Bustamante now just needs 2 more racks to finish Alcaide off and keep his marvelous streak alive. And you know, the way he's been playing, he has deservedly become the tournament favorite.
Oh yeah. And there's not many players out there that are shooting in good stroke like Busta has. He's really breaking them well, and that is a secret to winning these sort of championships, big matches. If you can get your break going, and as we can see from Busta's run so far in the tournament, it's certainly working for him. He's employed a soft break on that one.
I believe he's got an alley there where he can make that 1 ball. I talked to Francisco earlier in the week, and in fact it was on the very first day as we watched this break again, and he said that all the Filipino players were really very nervous their first match because they were playing in front of their home crowd. He said after we get a few matches under our belts, we'll be just fine. Well, obviously he's just fine.
Yeah, Marlon Manalo was saying the exact same before his first match. He just wants to get out there, get his hand on the table, get the first one out of the way, and then settle down from there. I'm not quite sure how much of that 1 ball Bustamante can actually see. He looks as if he's spinning the cue ball round.
Well, he took a nice long look at it and decided. How confident is Boosty of his game?
Wow, that was just, here we see it again on the overhead.
Unbelievable. Crosses the cue ball across the face of the 1, sends it table length, and gets great shape on the 2 ball.
And now we can see why we've got him down as one of the new tournament favourites, playing stuff like that. Someone's just distracting Busta on his shot there. And the photographer's probably in the background.
Yeah, well, he'll have the referee go speak to him. It's quite commonplace for people with digital cameras to not know that their flash is on.
Yeah, it is frustrating from a player's point of view. When you're just about to let go on the shot and the flash goes off in your eyesight, it can distract you.
Well, Boosty has to put that out of his mind now and keep on playing.
There's a culprit there in the background.
Now, world famous for having distracted Bustamante.
Big shout from Busta there. He was pleased as soon as he rolled that cue ball off the rail. He knew it was homeward bound for that 3.
He's just got a little choice to make, but it won't take him long. Decides to go for the corner.
Roll through for the orange 5 into the side. He's just slightly the wrong side of that. You work the cue ball a little here.
Well, he doesn't mind sending the cue ball around the table. Boy, his stroke is really flowing.
Sends the cue ball 3 rails back out to central position of the table.
Wipes a little moisture off the shaft of his cue. Wants to keep it nice and smooth. Once the shaft gets moist, it can get sticky, kind of jerk through your fingers. That's why you see many players today wearing gloves.
Fantastic cue ball control there. And really
pushes the cue ball rather than striking. It has a marvelous stroke, the way the cue stick is delivered through the cue ball. And that 9-ball puts Bustamante on the hill.
He's got a big following in the Philippines and generally all over the world, hasn't he?
Oh, he's Mr. Popularity wherever he goes.
Yeah, the fans love Buster.
Whenever you see him on a table, you see the fans, I mean the crowd's
Yeah.
packed in. The stands are just full.
You see him one of the hardest hitters in the game when it comes to breaking, but you see him just playing a soft break again. Yeah, a controlled soft break.
And that will be Bustamante's last break of the match, no matter what happens here.
He just gets slightly too much into that. The one ball's come back up table, which you can see, but he won't have a shot on it.
Well, we will see what he can invent from this situation. Very creative player.
And you know, the winner of this match is up against either Vandenberg or Majid. And if any of the two are watching this performance,
you better believe it.
They won't be looking forward to a match against a man in this form. A beautiful pace control on the cue ball there.
So Alcaide comes to the table with very little to do.
And you know, when somebody comes out and starts playing their A game, and you're sitting just in your chair, there's really not much you can do. And you just got to hold up your hands and say, man, that guy just outplayed me today.
He has to watch this now. If he comes off of that rail and strikes the back of the one, the scratch would be on. Testy little shot. But he hits it full and sticks the cue ball. Pretty well done. I mean, there's just not a lot he could have done from there.
Yeah, that's probably the best he could have done from it. He's just trying to control the cue ball, keep it as close to the top rail as he can. Unfortunately, the one ball's kicked out. It's giving Francisco a makeable shot here, but it's a tough one. You know, Francisco, he must have one of the loosest strokes I've ever seen in the game. Wow. Heart of the pocket again there, Jerry.
Everything he does is right.
Here we see that shot again. And those shots are very, very difficult. Not only that, it was the cue ball control we hold for the red 3 up the top. Had everything in that shot there. And you know, I might be running off to the bookmakers and have a wager on someone now.
Might be a good time.
Catch him before the prices go down.
Well, if they're watching, I'm afraid you may be too late. He's got everything he needs. Actually, we looked at the price on Bustamante this morning, 16-1 to win the tournament.
I feel after this performance, the bookies will slash those odds.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe 1 to 16 after this.
Yeah.
Well,
and you know, he had a tough opponent in David Alcaide there, but he's made it easy work of that.
yeah, don't take this result the wrong way. David Alcaide, a great player in his own right. He just hasn't been able to get to the table. Played in the Moscone Cup last year and the runner-up in the World Pool Masters. Yeah.
So he's got a lot of experience. He's a great season, but unfortunately it looks like his World Championships is coming to an abrupt end in the shape of this man.
Even Bustamante has to feel the pressure of the last 9 ball, though.
Yeah, he's got tough cueing there from the side rail.
But he's done it. Gives a nice little victory yelp. Francisco Bustamante continues.